potentially get another shot at Kerr at the Diamond League final. Kerr also scheduled to run in New York in the Fifth Avenue Mile. There was Ingebrigtsen being introduced, who announced back in July he wanted to run this distance at this event and set it up as a world record attempt. The world record, again, not often run. Hicham El Guerrouj of Morocco set it back 24 years and a day ago in Berlin in 1999.
Well, the thing about the 2000, Paul, is that it isn't run very often, and when you do run it, I ran it in my career, it's confusing. You know, you're used to leaving it all out there in that 1500, but now you have to go 500 meters further, so it'll be exactly 5 laps of the track here, and you have to run it like a 1500. You can't think that it's more like a 3K, it is more like a 1500.
And Ingebrigtsen, now 22 years of age, in the middle of picture here in the final moments of reflection. Been a record-setting summer. We've seen so many marks better, as this will be one of the fastest, if not the fastest, summers in the history of the sport. So they are underway. You see the world record time, 4:44.79. They'll have the benefit of 3 pace setters at the front, and also those pace lights as they try to settle into traffic. That is Sam Tanner of New Zealand up near the top, but here comes Ingebrigtsen sliding in behind the 3 who he needs to follow here early.
And we saw at the World Championships, in championship style races, Ingebrigtsen doesn't mind going to the back, but since he is chasing a time today, he has to get out there and just be stapled to those pacemakers. And Paul, he said he had a virus at the World Championship, so we don't even know if his health is better yet. I assume it is that he showed up here. I'm assuming he's feeling better. But a lot of unknowns between his virus and all the rounds he did at the World Championships, but right now he is going for it.
So less than a mile to go now as they come through the first 400 meters, as they're scheduled to pace through 800 meters in 1:52, and they're right on those pace lights as they head to the backstretch.
And those are the 3 pacemakers in front of him trying to make this time happen. Ingebrigtsen is just right there. He wants this so bad. He looks good. He looks aggressive. He looks relaxed. But everyone in back of him is also looking good. We see Kipsang right behind Ingebrigtsen. He was denied a medal for the 2nd championship. He was 4th in Tokyo, 4th at World Champs. In that 1500, he wants to become a medal winner, and he's running with aggression today.
Yeah, a few strides back to Tanner of New Zealand, then the tall Australians, Stewie McSwain, Mario Garcia, Charles Philibert Thibodeau of Canada back there in about 10th position as the first pace setter comes off the track as they go through the 800-meter mark. Last lap 56.77. So they're still right on pace here, Kara, as they now begin lap number 3. And a bit of a spread out now, and a little bit of a break now, 4 or 5 meters between the 2 pace setters and Ingebrigtsen.
Paul, they're so spread out because they are running so fast. They are right on this time they need to run that world record. And I can't tell you, this distance is so hard to run because you know how to pace yourself through a 1500. Sometimes you'll run the mile. It's just a little 100 meters plus change more. But a 2000 is very different. You come to that finish line, you have a whole nother lap to go. You have to race it aggressively. And it's just mentally a very, very difficult distance to run.
At 1,000 meters, they came through in 2:22.28. You double up that time, and it is under world record pace now as they come through with just the single pace setter remaining. 800 meters to go to chase history here in Brussels.
Well, I have to think that Ingebrigtsen has shaken off that virus and the fatigue from Budapest, because right now he is right on that pacemaker. He is not giving him an inch. And he is following those lights. And look at this now. He's going to move past the pacemaker. It's not fast enough for him, Paul.
Yeah, the pace setter, I think, gestured like, I'm about done here. You need to go. And did he go? And did he go with some authority now as he comes in to the main straightaway for the penultimate time? That world record pace is now the race with those pace lights. as the rest of the field tries to close, but right now in splendid isolation is the 22-year-old Jakob Ingebrigtsen. 1 lap to go, trying to chase down the world record of Elte.
And this is how we saw him break the world record in the 2-mile earlier this year, all by himself, just pushing by himself. And we see a very competitive race for second place right now with Stuart McSween moving up, but Ingebrigtsen is just gone, Paul. He is just gone from everybody else, and he's just striding out, and he looks calm and relaxed, and that's what's killer about him. You can't tell when he's made that move. You can't tell that he's tightening the screws because he looks so fluid while he does it.
Kipsang trying to hold off McSwain, but he's now moved into second. Now look at those lights as they begin to lose traction with Ingebrigtsen. Off the final turn, less than 100 to go. The world record is 4:44.79. Ingebrigtsen to the line, world record.
Well, Paul, he answered the question. Is he recovered from Budapest? Yes. Was he sick? Yes. Obviously, he's feeling, but he's just, what do you want from me? You guys want a world record? I come, I perform. This is a season that has been tremendously memorable for Ingebrigtsen. Running all these Diamond League races, pushing so much, breaking a world record in the 2-mile. He was so disappointed by that silver medal in the 1500 meters, but he came back to win the 5. And this is just very, very impressive to shake off that sort of disappointment. And he has had a long season. It's not like he just raced once or twice. He's been showing up meet after meet. And another world record for him. What an incredible year he's having.
And obviously this race distance not run a lot, so you would expect to see a lot of national records, area records, lifetime best as they continue to populate the screen. But the new standard is set, 4:43.13, and Ingebrigtsen's not done yet as he will travel to the States for the Diamond League final next week in Eugene to run that 1500. And oh, how fit he looks going into that race.
He looks so great. Like I said, it has been a long year for him. The distance athletes, it tends to get harder at these later stages of the season to really get up for events, to try to run fast times, because you're just tired emotionally and physically. But he's showing no sign of that here. And look at the turnover as he comes down here. He's just hunting that finish line, and he is rewarded with the world record.
Can I say he's 22 again?
Yeah, say it again, because it seems like he's been around forever. And he's only 22, right? He's only 22 years old. There's still so much running that we get to see from him. Such an exciting competitor, has done so much to put distance running on the map and to get fans excited. It's just really great to see him come out here and live up to all the hype.